Hi everybody, good morning, and I'm trying to finish up some stuff out here before I have to head south. Sorry about the noise in the background. The neighbors are having some land moving equipment over there. So let me show you what I'm up to. Okay, in order to get ready for the tree people, I rescued these pots. I think I mentioned it to you in a previous video. And I have a bunch of aloe vera plants that are overgrowing their pots, like here. And this is what I've been working on, is dividing those up and getting them into better pots. Okay, here is what I've gotten done so far. As you can see there, a couple big ones, but I've got a lot of the smaller ones in here too. And I've just been dividing them up. So let me show you how I'm doing it. Okay, let me back up here. Yeah, this is working very good. So what I'm doing, let me just bend over here, is that I'm taking the pots and emptying them out on the back of my tailgate. I have a potting bench, but it's full right now. So as I said, I've got all these pots, and I have been dividing up the aloe vera plants, and what I've been doing is taking them out of their existing pot and kind of like shaking them apart so they come, the root systems, you want to be gentle by shaking them apart. And then you want to get your pots, and for the small one I'm going to use one about this big. You can see it here. That gives it plenty of root space to grow, one little one. And so put some of this existing soil back in here. Then now this is a sand mixture with compost, and I have pine bark shavings. And of course there's pine straw mixed in with it. But I'm just going to take this, and I made a little hole in it where I'm going to put the roots down into. Let me see if I can push it. There we go. That way you don't have to see me. Okay, so I made a hole in the center, and I put the pine bark mixture there. And I'm just going to fill in around, kind of pressing the soil firmly around it. And, let me get some more soil. I got a wheelbarrow that I mixed everything up in behind me. And just gently but firmly press around it. And there you go. So that's one down. Have a little tiny one that I'm going to pot up also. Get a smaller pot. So I'm going to use one about this size. I'd say this is probably 4 inches round and about 6 inches tall. And then I'm going to make another hole in the center. And I'm just going to dangle this into that hole since it's so small, and kind of push the soil back around it. And again, be very gentle with it. These are succulents, so they need good draining soil. So that's why I use a lot of sand. So my mixture is, the pine bark shavings are good for soil moisture. A little bit of compost. So I would say it's half pine bark shavings, and then and then about, so 50% shavings, 30% sand, and about 20% compost. And that should make it really good draining soil. Alright, so there we go. That little baby is in its pot. So what I'm trying to do is get this section down into up to the last of the aloe vera leaves into the, down into the soil. That's why I'm doing that. But again, I apologize for the noisy neighbors today. Move this around. Okay. Gently and firmly pressing on the roots to get it down there in the bottom, towards the bottom, and maybe get this aloe vera to stand up a little bit. It's going to be resting on the side, but it seems like that's the way it was kind of curved up like this. So I don't want to get too brutal with it and try to straighten it up more. It needs a much bigger pot to put this in. This will do for the next couple months. So after I get all these in, I will be giving them a good dosing of water. Even though aloe veras don't need a whole lot of water, I'm going to give them water to settle into the soil, into their roots. But here, let me turn you around. Okay, this one is the one that I just worked on with you. Let me see, I got it all covered up to that point. So again, it's kind of resting on the side here a little bit, but that's okay. This is just going to last for a couple months, and then it's going to go in the ground. Here's the other three that I potted with you. That was the smaller one. This is the medium size one, and that's the larger one. I still have these to get to, and actually a couple more pots, but yep. So if you have any questions about aloe vera and dividing them, I mean, it's really easy, but be sure to comment below if you have any questions. Thank you guys for watching me with these aloe vera. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you shortly. Y'all have a great day. Bye. Love you all.